and there's little teeth in here that stick up. Let me see, I don't know if you can see what I'm talking about. I've already got 2 of them in, and it's kind of hard to see, but right there is a little tooth, and so I'm just putting that in the center of the nut. I assume that's what you're supposed to do. Okay, and so this has 3 sides to it. You know, it's kind of triangular, and right where this indentation is on each of the sides, that's where the nuts are going to go. So these jut outs, they'll go between the nuts. And so as I drop it down, I gotta line it up correctly. Gotta wiggle it down. I just heard one of the nuts drop. Let me set it back up. There. Okay, took a little work, but got them down in there. Oh crud, I forgot to grease the central shaft. Okay, now we got it back on there, everything greased, ready to put the dust plate back on. Actually, no, I'm sorry. Got to put this little washer on the shaft. And see if we can get this little locking washer back on there too. Just snaps into the little groove there. Okay, now we can put this dust cover back on, and it's just held on with 1 screw. Wherever that went. There it is. Okay, now my only problem is I'm missing one of these to hold the motor in place. So I think I got a magnet around here somewhere with a little telescoping arm. I'm going to go see if I can find that and maybe fish this thing. Hey, I got it. I tried it with the magnetic grabber and I never could get a hold of it, and I actually broke the handle off of it. So then I just stuck my arm down in the hole here and was able to reach it. Should have done that from the beginning. Okay, I'm going to try to put this thing back in. Thinking maybe it'd be easier to get this thing, well, maybe I better just go ahead and connect this back up. Alright, and see if we can fish this down in here. Alright, now hopefully it just lines right back up. Okay, I was having a hard time getting the screws to stay on the nut driver as I put them in the hole, so I just took a little bit of grease and put it on the screw head or nut head and put that in the nut driver, and that held it in place while I stuck it in there. So I got all 3 of them back in. Now I just got to put the thing back together. I'll probably go ahead and hook the battery up actually and see if it works. Make sure I take my tape off the window first. That way if something's wrong, I don't put all the door back together and then find out it's wrong. Okay, so I hooked the battery back up. Let's see if this works. Something's not connected. Locks work. Oh, duh. Dummy. Key's got to be on for the windows. Hang on. Hey! I got my window back. Okay, got the plastic dust cover back on, so now we just have to put the door panel back on. So we'll fish the power controls through there, through the hole in the door panel, then slide the window trim back over the top here, and then we've got to connect our door handle, connect our light bulb as we put it back in, and screw everything back together. Okay, everything's put back together except for the door handle, so try to tackle that pesky problem right now. Okay, even got the door handle back on using my 8mm wrench. I would highly recommend, if you've got one of those ratcheting wrenches, I couldn't get a socket in there, and if I had had a ratcheting wrench, that would have made the job a lot quicker. So if you've got those, or if you were thinking about investing in them, now's a great excuse to buy them. Again, this was an 8mm size. So, alright, there it is. So as you can see, this project's not that difficult. It did take me a little while, but that's because I'm not a mechanic. But anybody that has a little bit of mechanical ability and the stick-to-itiveness, I don't think that's an actual word, but stick-to-itiveness to actually do the project, it's not that hard and you can save a bunch of money. This isn't a repair that a repair shop will probably do for you. They'll want to put a new motor in, and I don't know what they'll charge you for that, but you're probably looking at, between parts and labor, a couple $300 on the cheap end. And so, you know, I did this in an hour and a half or so with 3 nuts from Ace Hardware. I think it cost me less than $1. So there you go. Now I got a window that works. See ya.